Hi, my name is Ilya from BSG Handcraft. We are the North American distributors of still spirits, Grainfather, Mangrove Jacks, and other bevy products. I'm here today at Northern Brewer to discuss with you the T500 condenser. It is the most efficient distillation machine offered by still spirits. The unit comes in a stainless or copper version. Really, that's mostly just cosmetic. Both units are packed with saddles, which are both stainless and copper. So there's plenty of copper contact in either version of the T500 condenser. In the video ahead, we go through a complete run-through of T500 operation, the unit itself, the contents of the box, why the unit is so efficient, and really everything about the T500 and how it works. So now that we're ready to talk equipment, let's discuss what comes in the box with the T500 Reflux still condenser. In the box, you'll receive the condenser unit itself, all the necessary hosing, which will be a silicone spirit collection hose, as well as cooling water in and cooling water out, or warm water out hose, a temperature probe to measure the temperature of the outgoing hot cooling water, and a condenser mounted thermometer to read out the temperature. It's a battery operated digital thermometer. The T500 unit also comes with a water flow controller. This is the pin valve that allows for precise control of the speed of cooling water flowing into the condenser unit. Like all still spirits equipment, the T500 also comes with a detailed set of instructions and a quick guide, both a great resource, and I like to read through them both before every time I operate this equipment. Next, I'd like to discuss the unit itself, its components, how it's set up, and how it is attached to a boiler unit before we head into the actual demo. The T500 is attached to a lid that is then clamped down on top of a boiler. The unit comes with a thermometer and a thermometer probe for the outgoing cooling water. The thermometer clicks right on to the condenser portion of the distillation column. And the distillation column comes pre-packed with saddles, both copper and stainless steel inside, that act as condensation points for the vapor traveling from the boiler up into the column. This unit is intended to mount on top of the T500 boiler, which is a boiling unit that has either an on or an off setting. But in our demonstration, it's actually mounted on top of the G30 Grainfather because that's what we use for boilers at the RAR Technical Center. As you'll see in the upcoming demo, there are a few other things we'll need before proceeding with distillation with the T500. Firstly, we'll need a collection vessel. At the RTC, or the RAR Technical Center, we have flats of mason jars as well as gallon jugs. The important thing to know is it helps for it to be glass, but ultimately, we're going to want to have about a gallon's worth of capacity to make sure that there's plenty of room to collect everything we want from this run. In addition to the collection vessel, a parrot's beak and a proof trawl are great items to have on hand. This allows me to measure the proof of the distillate coming out in line with the distillation. So as I'm collecting distillate, I know exactly the proof that's dripping into my collection vessel at any given time. Beyond that, we also used an anti-foam, in our case, firm cap, or a still spirits distilling conditioner. These should be used according to the packaging instructions to add to the wash in the pot to prevent foaming over. One other piece that's very handy to have but isn't required, depending on how stable the supply of water available to us is a still spirits water flow regulator. This is a backup tank with a water pump that connects in line to our cooling water supply and prevents fluctuation in the water flow speed. Now that we've gone over what's in the box and what comes with the T500, what else is needed to operate it, we can go to the RAR Technical Center, where Northern Brewer joined me to film and discuss and run through the operations of the T500. It should be noted that the RAR Technical Center Pilot Distillery is a fully licensed distilling facility, and the footage you see was done there. We also want to note that distilling ethanol at home for consumption is not legal in the United States, and you should check into your local laws and regulations to make sure you don't run afoul of them. Before we get into the specifics of still spirits equipment and how it operates, I want to touch briefly on the concepts of distillation and what is involved in all of distillation. Distilling is the use of the difference in volatilization temperature of compounds. In practice, what this looks like, a fermented wash is poured into a boiler and heat is applied. We use this difference to separate the condensed distillate into fractions, keeping the compounds we want, ethanol and other flavor-causing compounds, and getting rid of those we don't, solvents, higher alcohols, and other heavier compounds. And that, in a nutshell, is distillation. In the end, what we end up collecting and keeping is a high-proof ethanol, depending on the equipment, ranging from 60% all the way to 92%, resulting in a white whiskey or a vodka or another base alcohol for a flavored drink. All right, let's get into it. We set up by choosing a well-ventilated area to distill in. We made sure that there is an access for us to stable cooling water to condense our vaporized spirit. We tested all of our water connections to the T500 and made sure that the water flow control was stable and we could measure how much water is coming through the condenser per minute. Now that the cooling water is set up, we want to turn it off, make sure the thermometer probe is in the cooling water out thermal well. Spirit collection hose is hooked up to the T500 and directs any outflowing spirit into the parrot's beak, where we've already placed our proof troll. Now we can head into our first stripping run. Quick disclaimer for you, the T500 is a very efficient machine and is able to, in a single run, reach 90 to 92% alcohol by volume. That is plenty clean to keep the spirit and use it from the first run. However, what we did for our experiment is did 2 stripping runs and 1 spirit run, again to demonstrate the efficiency of the unit. The reason the T500 is so efficient is, as you can see on the unit, the cooling water travels up the condenser and then down into the column, effectively pre-cooling the column. This makes sure that any vapor that makes it into the condenser is of higher proof, therefore allowing us to reach 90-92% alcohol by volume. However, it also makes the steam column very sensitive, which is why it's important to make sure you have a steady flow of cooling water to the condenser. Any fluctuations can stop the distillate from flowing or allow it to overheat and come through as vapor without condensing back into liquid spirit. So now we can get into the nitty-gritty of it. We took the lid off of the G30 boiler body, poured our wash into the top, placed the T500 column and lid on top of the G30, and made sure to clamp down the lid to hold it in place. We should take a minute here to discuss what is the wash we poured into the G30 to distill with the T500. The team at Northern Brewer was kind enough to ferment 8 gallons of sugar wash, that is water mixed with dextrose, fined with the liquid carbon and fining agents from still spirits, fermented with the TY48 or the classic 8 still spirits sugar wash yeast, and fermented to a strength of about 14% alcohol by volume. This wash then is what we poured into the G30 Grainfather boiler body, added firm cap S as our antifoam, and clamped the lid with the T500 attached back down to keep it in place. Because we're using the G30 Grainfather instead of the T500 boiler body, what we must do first is switch the Grainfather from its typical brewing mash temperature hold mode into power mode. For this, we hold the heat button down for 6 to 8 seconds. The G30 will click and allow us to fluctuate its power output in 5% increments from 0 to 100%. What we will want to do is run the G30 at 100% power throughout the distillation. Because of how efficient the T500 is, it'll require all of the power that the G30 can put forth to drive the steam up the column and into the condenser. Once the boiler body has been on for 40 to 70 minutes or so, but before the wash begins to boil, we'll turn on the cooling water to flow at about 400 to 700 milliliters per minute. Once the wash begins to boil, we'll notice the temperature readout on the probe reading the hot water out start to rise. At this point, I carefully monitor my water flow to the condenser to make sure that the readout on the temperature probe stays between 122 and 149 degrees Fahrenheit. If the readout temperature is too cold, that is below 122, the column body is too cold to allow the steam or vapor to come over the top into the condenser. If that readout temperature is too hot, the steam can actually make it over and through the condenser without condensing into liquid and come out as steam and be lost. We should note that this temperature can fluctuate pretty quickly and pretty drastically. This is not something we set and forget. We monitor carefully and adjust our cold water inflow accordingly to keep that temperature reading between those two temperatures. Now that the wash is boiling and our condenser water outflow is between 122 and 149 Fahrenheit, we will see spirits start dripping out of the collection tube. Here we should note that the collection tube should never be submerged in collecting spirit. We should always be able to see spirit dripping into either our parrot's beak or into our collection vessel as we collect it. With spirit now flowing and collecting, we will take the first 50 to 100 milliliters and discard it as 4 shots. I like to take 100 per 5 to 6 gallon batch of wash being distilled. This is where all of your solvents and undesirable alcohols will come off. And once that portion is discarded, we're going to collect everything that comes off of the T500 as a fraction we'll keep. The distillation should take 5 to 7 hours, and per 6 gallon batch of wash in the T500, we should collect 3.4 to 4.5 liters of 90 to 93% alcohol by volume spirit. We'll note that the drip of spirit coming out of the T500 condenser is starting to slow to about a drop every 5 to 10 seconds. This means the alcohol in solution has been distilled, and we can now stop our run and cut power to the boiler. In our case, we ran 2 batches as a first run, a 5 gallon and a 3 gallon of the same sugar wash made by the team at Northern Brewer. Our 5 gallon resulted in a 2.5 liter distillate at 90.25% alcohol by volume, and our 3 gallon resulted in 1.5 liters of distillate at 91.3% alcohol by volume. To demonstrate how efficient the column is, we decided that we would combine the two, which yielded us 3.9, almost 4 liters at 90.62% alcohol by volume. We took that, diluted it to 52% alcohol by volume, and ran it through again, which resulted in a final distillate of 3.5 liters at 92% alcohol, which really demonstrates that you aren't getting a whole lot more by stripping and then running a spirit run on the T500. It's quite efficient, and really what you get the first time, it's not worth the time and energy running a second spirit run. Once you've cut the power to the boiler, we can then disconnect the cooling water, but I like to run that for a little bit longer to help cool down the column so it's a little cooler to the touch as we prepare to give it a rest, allow the boiler and the column to cool down so we can proceed to taking it apart and cleaning it. That's the complete operation of the T500 Reflux Still and Condenser, as undertaken by myself and the team from Northern Brewer at the RAR Technical Center. Had a great time putting this video together to talk a little bit about this unit. It's quite a simple and highly efficient unit, meant to strip out high-proof ethanol out of a sugar wash, but usable for a variety of other purposes. All of the products we talked about in this video can be found on northernbrewer.com, along with a ton of ingredients for all sorts of fun distilling needs.